Yo, this is Insane Banana speaking, and this is a review of the Orville. First of all, let's talk about the story. From the guy who brought you Ted and Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane's new show, The Orville, is a comedy drama heavily inspired by Star Trek. Set in the 25th century, The Orville follows Captain Edward Mercer, who is given command of an exploratory vessel, the Orville, to go boldly and have outer space adventures. It's not a parody or rip-off of the Star Trek series, and that makes for a subtle difference. In the story, you'll find enough unique ideas, designs, and quirks of the developing fictional universe of the Orville. It's pretty interesting. By discovering new life, solving problems, team working together, and having these episodic space adventures, for me, it's a little bit like a cover band of one of your favorite bands, with a quirky bend to it, and it did a great job of playing those songs that you love. That's what the Orville is for most of the space comedy fans, and for me. The Orville uses allegorical storytelling to tackle ideas. They take concepts that are relevant today that they want to explore, and they find the story joins and release different cultures and society they found, and find interesting ideas inside of them. And let's talk about the negative side of the show. The jokes throughout the Orville sometimes cheapens the storytelling quality of the episodes, and episodes seem to have a jarring rhythm of story, joke, but the truly great comedy script will have both of these things intertwined. Most of the stories in the Orville didn't conjure up any comedy, and so the jokes feel tacked on and unnecessary. Okay, next, the characters. The cast as a whole is fun, and it does a good job of highlighting different characters. And it's not just the Seth MacFarlane show, it's nobody's show thus far, and everybody gets their chance to shine on the show. The chemistry they have between the characters is interesting and contagious. It's fun to be around, and that's kind of worked throughout the whole story. Halston's stage as Lieutenant Alara might just be my favorite character on the show. She's a coming-of-age hero who can learn and grow on her crazy adventures. And Alara's insatiable likability combined with super strength's gimmick of her race result in some fun activities and clever character moments. But sometimes, it feels like some of the characters have an inconsistent problem. As an example, Lieutenant Lamar got a couple of episodes that had focused in on him to develop his character, but is an absolute moron in some episodes. Although I really respect Seth MacFarlane, he's clearly a creative and talented person, and the fact that he currently writes, produces, and performs in 3 different shows simultaneously, it's frankly amazing. Seth MacFarlane clearly has a lot of talent, but as an actor, he seems a bit inexperienced compared to the other cast members. Next, the soundtrack. In my opinion, the soundtrack is amazing. The composers behind the show have managed to replicate the epic sense of Star Trek soundtrack. The music is the one thing that completely exceeds my expectations, and there's some specific scenes and episodes feel pretty cinematic. That's something that happened often in this show. I really like it thus far. Lastly, the conclusion. Overall, I would say that The Orville is a fun and interesting space comedy. Although with a bit of flaw here and there, it's pretty enjoyable if you watch it with an open mind and don't think too much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.